New Waverly Bulldogs football on SHN Sports is presented by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. This broadcast is also sponsored in part by 3 Spoons Yogurt, Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, HITTSS Solutions, McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Charlie's Used Cars, Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, the Oak Ridge Disciple House, Vicki McKenzie, the McKenzie Group, First Baptist Church New Waverly, Rally Point Advisors, the Greind, Texas Signature Roofing, and by DoubleDave's Pizzaworks.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
The first quarter is brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Here's Rob Hipp.
Well, pleasant good evening, friends. Welcome in to New Waverly Bulldogs football. Just had a few glitches to get started. This game and season, as always, brought to you by our great friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Ed Watto is going to be the main man on the call tonight. Ed, I'll let you take it over as New Waverly out of the gates here, leading 13-0 as we're about halfway through the first.
Yeah, it's started off, we've been working through this, the technical glitches. New Waverly starting right out of the gates, getting a touchdown on their first possession, and then a muff kick allowed them to get another one. So we sit at 4:58. The score is 13-0. New Waverly has so far been very dominant on offense. A couple of mistakes. Very dominant on defense as Trinity lines up to under center to take the snap. Handoff to the right side. Doesn't really seem to get anywhere. Going to bring up second down here.
You know, Ed, this Trinity team coming into this contest too, 0-7. I know that they've had kind of just their woes this season, but, this program's hungry for a win. They come to the Bulldog Stadium tonight on senior night in Waverly, and I don't look at those numbers as something that says, hey, this is going to define the team tonight. But so far, New Waverly looking to come out strong.
Yeah, New Waverly, wants to be in a position to dominate, and so with 4:07 here in the first quarter, and then a third down, looks like Trinity is going to be in a shotgun formation, 2 to the near side, 2 wide to the far side. Ball high snap, and quarterback is pursued by Houston Forrester, knocked out of bounds by senior Noah Vick for a big loss to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, great job by Noah Vick there on the side. And just to let folks know, Ed, I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, but obviously I can't be there tonight. That's why we had the technical, we're trying to set this up to where I could still join you remotely tonight. And so that is why Ed is taking the lead on the call here. It's kind of hard for me to see some of the things on the screen, but like what I'm seeing from this Bulldog defense early on in this one.
Absolutely. They look really hungry, Rob. One of the important things is most of the time they're trying to just dominate the line of scrimmage. Tonight they're really trying to dominate everything. The kick gets underway. High kick into the lights. Will bounce at the 40. And looks like it's going to land on the 20, let's call it the 28-yard line.
New Waverly will have it when we come back. We'll continue 13-0 New Waverly with the ball when we come back here. Stay with us on SHN Sports. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, New Waverly Bulldogs football fans. Looking to beat the heat? 3 Spoons Yogurt in Huntsville has got you covered. Located at 1524 11th Street in Huntsville, 3 Spoons Yogurt is the proud supporter of your very own New Waverly Bulldogs. With a mouth-watering selection of flavors and a rainbow of toppings, 3 Spoons Yogurt offers the perfect treat for any Bulldogs fan. Don't miss out on any of the frosty fun. Follow them on Facebook at 3 Spoons Yogurt Huntsville TX for all the latest scoop. So when you're craving something cool, remember, the only thing cooler than the yogurt at 3 Spoons is being a New Waverly Bulldogs fan.
The first quarter is brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. Here's Rob Hipp.
Head into one play here right out of that punt just a few moments ago, and I'll send it back over to you, my friend.
Yeah, Travia Davis on that carry gained about 5 yards on the play as Garrett goes back to the gun with Travia Davis, the running back, behind him. Hand off to the right-hand side. No, he'll keep it. Turn up the right. Garrett turning on the gas. Looks like he's got a lane knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. That'll give New Waverly another first down, but getting some nice yardage there on the wheels of Garrett. Garrett lines up under center. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top, with Hunter Henry in the backfield. Hunter Henry carries to the left-hand side, brought down by a host of Trinity Tigers. Check that. That was Jackson Hathorn on the carry. Looked like he gained about a yard. New Waverly goes a little bit of tempo now with Garrett getting back behind his center in the gun. Takes a snap, tosses out to Zane Sykes in the flat. Sykes will run upfield for about 2 yards. Check that, 3 yards. It'll bring up a third and manageable here as New Waverly continues this drive of the night. Hunter Henry now the running back in the game, lines up beside Cade Garrett. Garrett ready to take the snap, hands to Hunter Henry, who turns the left side, trying to get to the sideline before being knocked down around the 25-yard line. That'll give New Waverly another first down. Henry stays in the game. Garrett under center. And West play is blown dead. Timeout called on the field. Not sure if this is an official timeout or if... Yes, this is the officials. Yeah, so New Waverly's going to get another chance here at this first down. New Waverly on the 25. Ball's resting right on the 25. Garrett lines up in the shotgun. Hunter Henry to his left. Zane Sykes to the near side. Hands off to Hunter Henry. Takes it off tackle for about 5 yards. It'll bring up second down.
Picks up about 6 yards. It'll be second down.
Yeah, so New Waverly gets lined back up. Hunter Henry stays in the game behind Garrett. Garrett in the shotgun. Hands off to Hunter Henry. He turns it left side, off tackle, up between and looking for the pylon, but out. Looks like he's knocked out at the 1 yard line. So it'll be a first and goal right at the 1 yard line. Another beautiful position to be in. We'll see what comes up. Garrett stays in the game, lines up, dogs go in tempo. 2 receivers up top, 1 down to the near side. Handoff. Check that, fake me out. Thrown to Zane Sykes, who in for an easy score, doesn't even get defended on the play. Looks like New Waverly will go to score to kick 1 point after this touchdown. And New Waverly with 1:02 in the first quarter, clearly in command of this game at this point.
Yeah, just a few moments ago, Zane Sykes, who's had a great night so far here, and Edney getting set to try this extra point kick. Like what I'm seeing from this team so far as her kick is on the way, and looks like it's through the uprights and good, and that's a good momentum boost there for her. But great play. You know, we've seen the Bulldogs, Ed, get inside that Vicki McKenzie red zone quite a few times so far tonight, and they've been able to capitalize.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's a night where they've been able to get to the red zone and move effectively. It's all being kind of opened up by the offensive line, staying on their blocks, moving, staying low, and moving the defense off the line of scrimmage so that Hunter Henry and company can go to work along with Cade Garrett. We've seen a couple of different running backs already, so hopefully we'll get to see a lot more folks tonight as New Waverly takes the field. We're getting ready for this kickoff.
We'll go ahead and just keep things right here. We will not go to a break as New Waverly with that 20-0 advantage so far. And just a few moments ago, another one that was taken down the field, capped off by that pass to none other than Zane Sykes. That's your DoubleDave's Pizzaworks scoring drive recap. It has been all New Waverly here in this first quarter.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like the kicker that we've got in the game, I know it's an Edney. I just don't know which one. It looks like it is Tobin as they get ready to kick downfield. It'd be interesting to see if they kick this one away, Rob, since they've kicked two, kind of short kicks.
Yeah, we'll see here as Tobin gets one up. Nice little kick here by Tobin.
Looks like a runner was knocked down by Zane Sykes. Zeke Barahale there. And fielded at about the 35, carried up to the 42. So some of the better field position for Trinity tonight, and we'll see what they can do with this as they're at the 43.
Spoke with Nathan a few moments ago. He is our on-site producer, and starting in the second quarter, we'll try to get the clock running on the screen for folks there. Again, 20-0 your score as we're in the final moments of this Charlie's Used Cars first quarter. Ed, back to you.
Trinity lines up in the gun, takes a snap, goes up the middle, quarterback draw. Well defended on the play by Noah Vick. For short yardage, looks like he gained about 3 yards by Jamel Johnson for Trinity. Bring up second down, and it looks like the quarter just getting under 30 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get another playoff here or not. I think they will have to because of the difference in the clocks. Trinity lined up in the shotgun. Takes a snap, throws right. Pass is incomplete, intended for the flat. And I apologize, I do not have a roster for Trinity. I think we tried to get one, but we're unable.
Yeah, I reached out to them again, a few times, never did receive anything, Ed, so that's all right.
I do have some of their players from Dave Campbell's, Creek Copley, who's I think is the quarterback. Caden Barnes, Cole, Hartman, and they were all mentioned in Dave Campbell's Texas Football as we were scouting them. Trinity lines up shotgun again, takes a quarterback draw, defended on the play by Jude Shields. As time expires in the first quarter, but they did gain a first down. So I would anticipate to see more of the quarterback keeper because that has worked at least to gain some yardage and some first downs.
All right, well, first quarter will wrap up. Brought to you by Charlie's Used Cars. We'll step aside, take a break. Second quarter coming up, presented by our friends at Rodeo Mexican Restaurant. Stay with us, 20-0 your score as we continue tonight live from Bulldog Stadium here in New Waverly. We'll be right back after this. This is SHN Sports. Stay with us, friends.
Are you looking for the perfect place to satisfy your Mexican food cravings? Look no further than Rodeo Mexican Restaurant in Huntsville. Established in April 2003, Rodeo Mexican Restaurant is a family-owned and operated establishment that brings you the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. From flautas and tamales to chimichangas and mouth-watering drinks, there's something for everyone. Planning a game night to support the New Waverly Bulldogs? Why not make it a fiesta with Rodeo Mexican Restaurant's extensive takeout menu? So come on down with your friends and family to enjoy the best local local Mexican food in Huntsville. Visit our website at www.rodeomexicanrestaurant.com to place your order for delivery or pickup today. Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, where every meal is a fiesta.
All right, friends, back at it here as we welcome you back into the broadcast side. Rob Hipp here alongside Ed Watto. Thanks for joining us tonight. Joining us start with Trinity again. We apologize. We do not have a Trinity roster tonight, Ed. It is an all-new Waverly as we get underway here in this Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter.
Yeah, just a bad snap there by Trinity. Not fielded, and it winds up being a fumble recovered on the play. I did not see who made the recovery, but I saw Big Jackie Harper, number 63, giving the signal that it was our ball and trying to get the crowd fired up. As New Waverly takes the field with, looks like Noah Vick and Hunter Henry beside Cade Garrett.
Yeah, two receivers down to the right, one up top to the left. Garrett in the gun, one back to either side. Here's the shotgun snap. Handoff will go over to that right side, and it is Henry. I believe Hunter Henry across the 30 as he leaps forward. And looks like he may have enough for the first down, Ed. Hard for me to see the marker here from my end.
Yeah, they're moving the chains, Rob. It's going to be a first down. New Waverly going a little bit of tempo, but keeping both of those backs and kind of like, the old single wing T formation.
There's a first down that is in McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. First down for New Waverly. Here's the handoff here, and this time the Trinity Tigers reading that one like a picture book back around the 30-yard line. So a loss on the play. Looks like about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up second down and long here for New Waverly. Again with the lead. Just over 11 minutes to go underway here in this Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter. 20-0 your score.
Yeah, running back on either side of the quarterback there in the shotgun, and really a slow developing play that the Trinity was all over.
Here we go, second and long. Shotgun snap. Garrett steps back just beyond the 40, floats this one. It is caught. And was that Houston Forrester maybe back close to the original line of scrimmage?
Yeah, Houston Forrester just kind of caught it like, reaching into the bread basket there. It's going to be third and long. So we'll see what's been dialed up, but I would look for them to go further down the field with a pass play.
Noah Vick is in there as a back, also joined on the right side. The left side is Hunter Henry. Vick in motion, two receivers down to the right. Here is a pass, and this one's dropped by Vick. Had some room to run there, but tried to turn it upfield. It'll bring up third down and long.
Yeah, a little bit of just not a great, his route was basically just to the right in the flat, kind of a swing pass, and it not a good coordination between receiver and quarterback.
Hunter Henry will line up as a back here to the right side of Garrett. Low snap. It is fourth down and 11. They're going to go here. Pass over right side. This one caught inside the 20. How about that for Zane Sykes? And Sykes inside that Vicki McKenzie real estate red zone. Did he get enough for the first down?
Yeah, we saw this last week. It's just the inexperience of Sykes. He does a great job catching the ball, but the young man has to understand where he is on the field and go and get the first down. He's trying to get away from the defender, which is, in a traditional sense, on a longer yardage play is okay. But on these plays where it's critical, he's just got to fall forward.
Unfortunately there, just a few yards short. Did cross inside, at least for the moment, the red zone, but it wasn't enough to convert to a first down. So New Waverly will go back to defense here with a commanding lead, though, putting up 20 points in that first quarter alone. We sit at the 10-17 mark here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter. Again, we apologize tonight. Do not have a roster for Trinity. Quarterback in the gun. He'll take the shotgun snap, pass over right side, high up in the air. This one an acrobatic catch around the 25. Give that young man credit. It'll bring up second down, and looks like about 5 or 6 from here, Ed.
Yeah, that was well covered by Zane Sykes. They got 2nd and 5 here. I think there's a lot of confidence in the defense's ability right now. but this is a time in the game when New Waverly just can't get lackadaisical or complacent.
So it brings up second down. We'll call it 4 from up here, maybe 5. Call it 2nd and 5. Quarterback in the gun. 3 backs behind him. He'll pitch to that far backman. Spins around here, able to break the run. Ball pops out. New Waverly with an opportunity, sliding and diving on it, coming down. How about that? I believe it was Brody Watto, and another forced turnover. And New Waverly back with the football here in the second.
Yeah, that is all genetics there. That young man swung that the ball carrier around so hard that it knocked the ball out. Just a great play. Looked like it was going to be he was going to have an opportunity for a scoop and score, but I think he felt too many defenders around him. Nice play by Brody Watto.
Great play there. That will put New Waverly in the Vicki McKenzie red zone. It's the Vicki McKenzie Real Estate red zone. Step into the red zone with Vicki McKenzie. Your perfect home is just a play away. 2 receivers down to the right. Houston Forster, one of them alongside Sykes. 1 up top. 2 backs to either side of Cade Garrett in the gun. He'll hand off here. No, Garrett keeps it. Skip to the loo, my darling, as he finds daylight and near the 5-yard line. And maybe at the end of the play, did the ball pop out? Yes, it did, unfortunately, and it'll go right back to Trinity. Tough break for New Waverly.
Yeah, tough break, but, for Trinity here, they're pinned against the wall, and, New Waverly ready to get back to work. And, when I said the genetics of Brody Watto, that was really meant not his physique or anything like that. It was just the anger that he gets, from his genetics.
When you said genetics, I thought you meant a little Ed Watto was coming out of him there, Ed. That's what I was thinking.
Little anger, yeah.
Yeah, friends, thanks for joining us tonight. We are here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter, 9:14 to go. New Waverly leading 20-0 on senior night, but Trinity back with the ball. A little turnover action back and forth. Pitch back into the end zone. The running back will leap forward here and still on his feet. Originally thought he was brought down, stayed on the turf and was able to lunge forward after what would have been a stop at the original line of scrimmage. He gets up to about 8 yards. Good second effort there to give him up around 2nd down and 2 or 3 coming up here now for the Tigers.
Yeah, it looks like just a couple of defensive changes being made. Cade Garrett coming out from the sort of the linebacker safety position that he's been playing. Looks like Dylan Thomas going into the game.
36 and ticking here. 2nd and short here for Trinity. The Tigers trying to lunge this one forward and maybe a gain of 1 or so as he was trying to take it up the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. New Waverly on the defensive side tonight, Ed, they have played very well in these 3rd and short situations.
Yeah, absolutely. New Waverly really playing tough on defense, doing a good job defensively of showing their stuff, dominating, knocking the ball loose. So far been a big night. Last week, looks like they're lined up here, 3rd and short.
3rd and short, the New Waverly crowd making some noise here. The defense trying to hold 4 up front. They'll try to just push this one forward. And I believe that second effort may have gotten them enough for the 1st down. That will move the sticks, and a good opportunity to drive here now for the Trinity Tigers as they're trying to find some momentum.
Yeah, Trinity, is a team that's looking for some momentum this year. You're up 3 scores, but you can't get lackadaisical at any point. Trinity is a hungry team, and they've got some athletes. They're in a rebuilding of their program year. So, they've got a fresh set of downs here.
7:30 and so we're ticking here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter. Thanks for joining us for New Waverly football tonight on SHN. Trinity trailing 0-20 as they have it here from right to left. This drive getting started around their own 5-yard line. Here's a pitch to the running back on the right side as he'll able to spin his way forward for a healthy gain of around 5 yards on 1st down to that right side. Zane Sykes and company in there on the stop, I believe, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, New Waverly needs to just continue to look to be dominant here on defense. We were scouting Trinity. We watched their film as much as we could find, but on the internet, Newton had 2 defensive touchdowns against them. we're nowhere to the level of play that Newton has put up their numbers, but we'll see what we can do.
So here we go on 2nd down and 4. A pitch here to the right side, running back trying to lunge forward and nowhere to go. Great defensive effort on the play by New Waverly and getting up from the bottom of that pile, and a nice tackle there was made originally by Brody Watto.
Yeah,
3rd down.
The linebacker just came up and was able to grab that from the backside of the play. Makes another 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. This is where you really need to get a stop.
Well, I did want to let folks know I had requested a roster. I was sent one actually here within the last 20 minutes. Just noticed it, but it is not the right roster, Ed. So we can't win for losing tonight.
Yeah, we're struggling tonight, but we're trying to get this out.
Here we go on 3rd down and 3. Trying to run this one up to the middle. It's the big body, and Ed, he may have been stopped just short. We'll see where the official spot is from the angle that I'm seeing here on the monitor. Looks like he may be right at the line or just about 6 inches behind it.
Yeah, it looks like the official on the near side to the press box would make them short. On the far side would be a 1st down. So it's really they're moving the chains. The official on the far side was a little bit further upfield. It's just you gotta not allow it to get close. So Trinity's doing what they want to do. They want to get 1st downs and move down the field here.
That young man that was running the chain gang, he already had it on 4th down. He thought it was 4th, but that wasn't it. The chains do move. It's 1st down, under 5 to go here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill 2nd quarter. We've got a whistle and a discussion here. Did not see a timeout. Not sure what the officials are talking over, Ed. Maybe at the time?
Yeah, maybe they didn't. They started the clock too soon. The clock operator, I don't know. I'm looking at him right next. All right, they're winding the clock now.
They'll wind it here. What's that clock at, Ed?
4:49.
4:49 here in the 2nd. Here's a handoff, and they're going to whistle this one dead before it got started. May have been a little false start. There it is. That'll move them back 5.
Yeah, this clock's at 4:43, stopped. That'll move them back 5 and, still be 1st down. New Waverly, now that Trinity's behind the sticks, they've really got to take advantage of this with a big defensive play.
Justin Smith joining us on the YouTube feed. He is watching from Peru.
That is awesome. I tell you, that is the furthest person we've had watching this.
Absolutely. We appreciate that. Also, Charles McDowell cheering on Bulldog Nation from Montgomery, Texas. My sweetheart Bridget is watching tonight as well. So here we go. It's 1st down, now about 15. Trinity with the ball falls out again. And New Waverly acting like they have it. And popping up from the bottom, it is another fumble and a recovery. This time it's Jackie Harper playing some music for the Bulldogs. And they'll have it once again with excellent field position just inside the Vicki McKenzie real estate red zone.
Yeah, big Jackie Harper was all over that ball. It got popped out, and he scooped that thing up, covered it up. Be a lineman's dream to pick that thing up and run for 6, but it's really hard when you're in that interior with bodies all around you.
A little 6'2", 232. What you going to do, Ed? Not much. You're going to get out of that young man's area. Here we go. 1st down and 10 from right on the 20. Here is a keeper, this time by Garrett, finding a seam on the right side. He'll take it inside the 15 to around the 12-yard line. A healthy run on 1st down by quarterback Cade Garrett.
Yeah, I think Garrett, frustrated after that last fumble, calling his own number and wants to get in the end zone. That's what I would anticipate, knowing his personality.
Again, they are inside the Vicki McKenzie real estate red zone. Step into the red zone with Vicki McKenzie. Your perfect home is just a play away. One back to either side. This time it is a handoff. Noah Vick. Vick spinning around here and bouncing kind of like a ping pong ball. And a short gain. It was 2nd and about 4. And this should bring up 3rd and 2. So a couple of yards there on that left side just a few moments ago.
Yeah, it was just a a good run to the left by Vic. There, he's thinking there would be a hole outside, but the hole was actually to the inside, so it got tied up with some defenders.
Here we go again. Cade Garrett in the gun. A delayed handoff. Vic trying to take it up the seam on the right side, and he will go inside the 10-yard line. That is enough to move the chains on a McGilberry mechanical heating and cooling first down. It'll bring up first down and goal here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs lining back up here with the two running backs on either side of Garrett.
They've been in this formation, it seems like all night tonight. It's been effective. Here's Garrett on first and goal. And there may have been some movement. There was, and that's going to move New Waverly back 5 yards. They're still nursing that. Well, I'll say nursing. It's a commanding 20-0 lead with just under 3 minutes to go here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like just the tight end. There was just, jumped on a little bit on an early signal, maybe a delayed call there, and the tight end went early.
Our friend Stephen Gregory also chiming in, saying go Bulldogs. So here we go, first and goal, now back to around the 11 or 12. Garrett, one back to either side. The snap is here, handoff. This one goes to Hunter Henry. Henry pushing his way forward across the 5 and down to around the 2 or 3 yard line, setting up his team beautifully for an opportunity to punch it in on the next play.
Yeah, just a nice run through traffic, weaving his way around the defenders to get to the 1 yard line.
Well, we'll see. He's got two options here, Hunter Henry or Noah Vick. Here's the shotgun snap, the handoff to Vic. Vic, a little trick-or-treat action as he takes it in 2 yards for the score, and New Waverly will add 6 more on the board. It was a drive that started after a fumble around the 21-yard line, recovered by New Waverly. And pending this extra point kick, right now leading 26-0. That's your scoring drive recap, brought to you by our great friends at DoubleDave's Pizzaworks. Here's Callaway Edney, Noah Vick to hold. Snap, the hold, the kick, right foot, toe to leather, end over end. This one for the uprights and good. And it's 27-0 as New Waverly in the driver's seat here tonight at Bulldog Stadium. We'll step aside and take a break. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill. Second quarter. We'll be right back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football.
Are you looking for the perfect place to satisfy your Mexican food cravings? Look no further than Rodeo Mexican Restaurant in Huntsville. Established in April 2003, Rodeo Mexican Restaurant is a family-owned and operated establishment that brings you the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. From flautas and tamales to chimichangas and mouth-watering drinks, there's something for everyone. Planning a game night to support the New Waverly Bulldogs? Why not make it a fiesta with Rodeo Mexican Restaurant's extensive takeout menu? So come on down with your friends and family to enjoy the best local Mexican food in Huntsville. Visit our website at www.rodeomexicanrestaurant.com to place your order for delivery or pickup today. Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, where every meal is a fiesta.
Bulldog football is presented by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Now, let's go back to the gridiron. Here's
Welcome back, friends. Thanks for joining us. 1:52 to go here in the Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill second quarter. New Waverly has their foot on the gas pedal, 27-0 over Trinity. It has been all red tonight as these Bulldogs coming out with a vengeance, looking for their third win in district play, Ed.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like the kick, offsides called there on New Waverly.
We'll see how they return this one. Trinity has it across the 35 on that left hash mark, and a host of Bulldogs finally bringing down the big young man. But again, Ed, you did notice that offsides. We'll see if they ask for a re-kick or just take it where it stands. It's not bad field position where that ball is right now for Trinity.
Yeah, I think it would make sense for them to just take it there, knowing some of the challenges they've had. But at the same time, you make them re-kick is what, like I think Coach Schaub would do to be a little more aggressive. But I think Trinity is legal procedure against the offense kicking team.
I want to remind you tonight, friends, if you're out there watching, no matter if you're for New Waverly, of course, at home tonight, or maybe you're a Trinity Tiger fan that is joining us tonight, we welcome you into the broadcast as well. Feel free to text us on the Bulldog fan text line, and let us know that you're out there tonight, who you're cheering on, and where you're cheering from. You can text us at 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105. Under 2 minutes to go here, as Trinity will have it, looking to put some points on the board from left to right. They'll start this drive on their own 41. Keeper here, and a good job stopping them in the backfield. Not much room at all to run, and a big body hopping up there for New Waverly, who's been a force tonight, is Jude Shields.
Yeah, it looks like if, assuming the quarterback is Creek Copley, they'd had some success, Trinity has, on this quarterback run. The quarterback keeper up the right-hand side. And so right now they tried that, but at this point New Waverly is in a position where they understood what they were seeing. And, had everybody in there for a 2-yard loss.
Again, I want to welcome you in. Our coverage all season long is brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are your hometown experts in celebrating life. Big thank you to Greg Smith, Billy Cawthon, and the entire staff, again, at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Did not have a chance today to have our 3 Spoons Yogurt countdown to kickoff, but we sincerely appreciate the Amaya family and all that they do, not only in Huntsville, but of course in New Waverly, and showing their support. 3 Spoons Yogurt, it's where Bulldogs fans come to chill. Also, due to limitations getting on this evening, not able to have that Cabins and More of Texas pregame with Coach Shaw, but a big thanks to Adrian Hunter. You can find your perfect space with Cabins and More of Texas. Visit CAMOTX.com. Again, that's CAMOTX.com. For you folks that may be watching from Trinity tonight, Cabins and More of Texas is right there on the highway in the intersection right there at Riverside. Also, Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, where honest work meets community focus, keeping Walker County safe and smiling since 1999. Here we go on second down and long, passing the flat over to the right side, able to elude the defender across the 40, down to the 45, still on his feet. Short of that first down marker, had to get to the New Waverly 49, but a great job eluding a defender and able to pick up some extra yards there.
Yeah, just a pass out into the flat. It looked like the New Waverly was going to have that well defended for a, sort of a big loss. But I did have. I may be able to get us a roster for the second half, Rob, so we can at least know who these kids are from Trinity.
Yeah, definitely don't want to show any disrespect to these young men, so if there's any parents or families watching, we have reached out to the district, did not receive it, and it took a little while to get on here for this evening. So here we go. It is third down and long. We'll call it about 6 yards from up here in the Hipp Solutions broadcast booth. 5 wide, quarterback, he wants to take it across the 50, has the first down. Oh man, how about that for the Tigers, as New Waverly thought maybe they were going to pass this when they had 5 wide. The quarterback took it on a keeper, got it across the 45 down to around the 44 of New Waverly. First down for Trinity.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, assuming that's Creek Copley, showed some speed there, in the open field, able to get upfield and elude some New Waverly defenders. With 48 seconds here.
Yeah, 48 and ticking. As you can see on the screen, it is first down for Trinity, trailing 27-0. Here's a pass in the flat, left side, drilled. Oh, it's somehow still caught. How about that? The original intended receiver was drilled on the play, but it pops into the hands of another young man, and he's able to bring it up to around the 35-yard line on the left side.
Yeah, Trinity here showing some life and some resiliency in this first quarter with 26 seconds remaining. New Waverly is in a position where they you don't want to have this big momentum shift right before halftime.
Let's go! So again, time running down here in this Rodeo Mexican Bar and Grill first quarter. Trinity looking to get the snap off. They'll kick a man in motion from left to right. Quarterback has it, rolls to the right side, chased down and slammed down on the play. Boy, big 6'4", Hunter McBride, the junior, 5'9", 200 pounds of pure bulldog coming at you. It's incomplete.
Yeah, absolutely. Just an incomplete pass there, but didn't take much time off the clock. So still, 2nd and 10, on the 32, but they got 22 seconds to work with. So, I think you got basically 3 plays to mess with.
What are we sitting at around 18 seconds? Am I seeing that correctly?
We're at 22 right now, 22 seconds, and the clock was stopped because of the incomplete pass.
22 where it sits here, 4 up front for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Hand off here and brought back in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Jude Shills putting up the armor again, and a loss on the play is going to bring up 4th down and long for Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity, who had a drive, looks like they're just going to let time expire. There's just no hustle in them here. They're going to let this clock expire. A big stop for the defense. Credit to the New Waverly defense for bending but not breaking.
Well, there we are at halftime, friends. It is all New Waverly, 27-0, as both teams will head into the locker room on New Waverly's senior night. We will have the sights and the sounds of both bands. We'll step aside, though, take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll start our Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show. Ed and I will break down some of that first half for you. We'll get you caught up, and then we'll send it over to the band. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a few moments after this. This is New Waverly Bulldog Football, live tonight on the SHN Sports Broadcast Network.
Hey, New Waverly sports fans, Robert Lindeman here. Dream of shining on the field? At HITTSS Solutions Player Development, we're all about helping instruct the stars to shine. Every player has the brilliance within. We're here to magnify it. Dive deep into the fundamentals of baseball and softball with proven strategies and top-tier techniques. But it's not just about physical skills. We unlock the mental side of the game. Learn the ABCs, attitude, belief, confidence, and the list goes on, shaping you into the best player God created you to be. Remember, as individuals shine, the whole team rises to victory. At HITTSS Solutions, we believe every star deserves its moment. And speaking of stars, HITTSS Solutions Player Development is proud to support New Waverly football. Here's to a stellar season. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Are you a first responder, medical professional, teacher, or military member looking to buy or sell a home in Walker or Montgomery County? Vicki McKenzie Realtor is here to make your dream home a reality.
Hi, I'm Vicki McKenzie, and I know that heroes like you deserve special treatment. That's why I've partnered with Homes for Heroes.
Homes for Heroes offers financial benefits for heroes who are buying or selling their homes, and when you work with Vicki, she presents the hero with a check equivalent to nearly 1% of the home selling price.
That's right. I want to give back to those who serve our community and our nation every day.
Imagine walking into your dream home knowing that you've been rewarded for your hard work and dedication for serving your community.
Visit my website at themckenziegroup.tx.com to start your home search or to learn more about how I can assist you.
Don't wait. Make your next move with Vicki McKenzie and contribute to a cause that supports our local heroes.
Visit themckenziegroup.tx.com today, because heroes like you deserve a home to call their own.
The first 2 chapters have been written. Where do the Bulldogs stand at the half? It's time for the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show. Here's Rob Hipp.
Hey, friends, welcome back at it. Thanks for joining us. We're here halftime from Bulldog Stadium, high atop the HITTSS Solutions broadcast booth. I'm Rob Hipp alongside Ed Watto, and that first half was all New Waverly. Want to thank you for joining us tonight. A lot of friends. I know it took us a while to get on tonight. We're not able to have our normal pregame, but Ed, this is exactly what New Waverly needed to do after coming off of a nice victory a week ago. And they're on their way, but we still got 2 more quarters of football to play. But I like what I'm seeing so far. A lot of forced turnovers in that first half. New Waverly really in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, absolutely. The first half with New Waverly, for our fans that did not see it, I mean, it was a very, very dominant half of New Waverly offensively and defensively. There's still some mistakes to correct. There's some new things tried, one new formation offensively, at least, that we could tell. But coming off the emotional victory of Hemphill and getting that kind of end of the game stop to protect the win away at Hemphill, New Waverly has risen to the occasion and offensively and defensively have been imposing their offensive and defensive will on Trinity.
Yeah, no disrespect to this Trinity team, a program that's rebuilding. They have had their battles. They come in to this contest 0-7 and 0-3 in district play, but you always say it doesn't matter because a team's going to come in hungry. Whenever you're winless, you're looking for your first win, and it would be an upset tonight if Trinity could find a way to come back in this ball game. Do want to look at other scores from around District 12 3A. Newton, oh my goodness, Ed. Newton just continues to destroy their opponents. They are up right now 44-0 in the second quarter with 3:02 remaining. You look at this Newton team, they have been good for so long, and I'm just kind of glancing at their schedule this season. They have, in district play, have just annihilated their opponents. They've only allowed 8 points in district play all season long. They're averaging close to 55 a game.
Yeah, it has been an offensive show with New Waverly everywhere that they go, whether they're home or away. They've also, like I said on Trinity, they scored 2 defensive touchdowns. So they had 46 points. 12 of their points at least came on the defensive side. Really a great, great football team. For New Waverly, New Waverly's just got to worry about Trinity tonight and take things one play at a time, one game at a time. But there's a lot of will have to be done to get ready for a team like Newton.
Absolutely. One other game happening besides this one tonight. Hemphill is on the road at Warren, and the Hornets, who New Waverly defeated last week, they're on the road. Hemphill up right now 12-6. We'll send it back down to the field, though, as we continue our Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show and let you enjoy the sights and the sounds. It looks like the Trinity Tiger Band now on the field, and we'll come back when there's about 5 or so to go before we get started in the third. For now, though, we'll send it down to the field. Stay with us. It's New Waverly Bulldog football live tonight on the all-new Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Yeah. Yeah. I thought he played that late. Yeah. I was wondering, I'm like, he's not playing the play back. He was down. I hadn't seen practice. There's a guy in Peru. He's somebody.
Please welcome to the field the 2023-2024 New Waverly Single Stars. Silver Stars are led by Senior Colonel Justice Shelton. Freshman Co-Colonel Riley Greind. Line members Gabriela Oliveras, Emma Sims, Lexi Wood, Abby Harrison. The star of the week is Senior Justice Shelton. Stars will be performing a cheer routine to get that. Please welcome to the field the New Waverly Bulldog Band. The band is under the field direction of drum major Senior Marco Anahosa. The leadership team includes woodwind captain Senior, brass captain Senior Audrey Skillern, drumline captain Junior Madison Wood, and uniform manager sophomore Efren Ramirez. Recognized for esprit de corps for this week are freshman Jasmine Perry and sophomore Efren Ramirez. Band will be performing their Harry Potter themed halftime show.
I was having to do the play-by-play, and not very good.
Well,
But Rob's back on it now.
okay.
Thank God.
If not, let me know, man.
I know. That's right.
Especially tonight.
They did. It sounded great.
If they could just get loud. That's the only thing. It's like.
Howdy, New Waverly fans. Are you ready for some Bulldog football? Robert Lindeman here with HITTSS Solutions Realty. Dreaming of a place that feels unmistakably yours? At HITTSS Solutions Realty, we bring you home. Our mission, to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find that perfect piece of property that whispers, welcome home, every time you step in. Whether you're diving into the market to buy or ready to pass on your cherished space, our expert team stands by your side, turning the process into a seamless journey. So, ready to make a move? Contact HITTSS Solutions Realty. Let's get the ball rolling and bring you closer to your dream home. At HITTSS Solutions, we recognize that every star should have its time to shine. In that spirit, HITTSS Solutions Realty is thrilled to back New Waverly football, wishing them a season as bright as the stars. For more information, visit HITTSS.com.
Hi, this is Greg Smith. Thank you for once again voting Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home Best Funeral Home in the Huntsville Items Reader's Choice Awards. Our staff truly are the best and care so much for the families that we serve. Over 20 years ago, I was asked to bring a new funeral home to Huntsville with two primary goals: provide a facility that Huntsville and Walker County deserve and could be proud of, and provide outstanding service even on the darkest days. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts in celebrating life.
The Nelson Amaya's Collision Center halftime show continues. Now let's return to Rob Hipp.
Well, back at it here. Actually, kickoff as we wrap up halftime. And welcome you back in here. We may be having some data issues, by the way. Hopefully that'll clear up here in a little bit. But Ed, good to be back. Here we go as we're underway in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful return there by Zeke Barahale. New Waverly's going to start off in Trinity territory about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, the video has just completely degraded, unfortunately, Ed, on my end. I am trying to call this remotely tonight, and hopefully that will clear up here in a little bit for those of you that are watching. I can see it back on another avenue, so hopefully, again, that it'll clear up here in just a little bit. I know that we were having some data issues earlier. So New Waverly with it here. They'll take it from right to left, starting from just around their inside, what are they calling this, inside the Trinity, like 48 or so, and not much there. Will bring up second down and long.
Yeah, second and long. Cade Garrett in the gun. Hunter Henry throwing out to, well, flag on the whistles and the flag on the play. Looks like it may be a legal procedure. Yeah, five-yard penalty. It will remain second down. We expect to see Cade Garrett back in the gun with Hunter Henry alongside him. Zeke Barahale, the receiver, to the near side, along with Zane Sykes. One receiver.
Yeah, video starting to clear back up here for us. So, again, thanks for bearing with us as we get underway here again. Second down and long. Here is a handoff over to Hunter Henry. And Henry is going to be stopped in the backfield there, and a good back tackle back there by Brian Crabtree. We do have that roster now. Big thank you to Ed and everyone for getting that there at halftime for us.
Yeah, New Waverly here just going negative on these couple plays. Trinity getting after it with heavy pursuit. Going to be interesting to see. We're at third down and long for New Waverly.
Third down, boy, and this is probably in the neighborhood of 20 or so. Here's Cade Garrett stepping back to the 40 the other way. This one throw to Houston Forster, and it's incomplete at the 45, and a rare punt coming up here now for New Waverly.
Yeah, I think you're in a position on the field where you're going to punt. You know, you're on your own 48. You know, you don't want to give them a short field here and keep them in it. Looks like actually, yeah, right in between the 47 and the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and from here I would expect New Waverly to punt it again. We are underway here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight here on SHN. 27-0. New Waverly got it to start here in this second half, but not able to convert. And I would expect a pooch punt here, Ed.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Yep, you called it, Rob.
So here is Cade Garrett. He will pooch punt this one. A nice little punt. This one will sell around the 20. Takes a roll down to the 15. Still rolling down to the river, and finally picked up there by New Waverly. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. 27-0 is your score as New Waverly holding on to the lead. Trinity will have it for the first time when we come back. Stay with us. More to come here tonight. This is New Waverly Bulldog Football live on SHN Sports.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Here's Rob Hipp.
Back in action, Trinity with it here as they will take it on a little flip in the back over across the 25 to near the 30-yard line, and a great gain of 10 there on first down. Needed 10 to move the sticks, and they do, and this will bring up first down and 10 now from the 25 as we're back in action here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter. Trinity with a little bit of life here, Ed, right out of the gate early in this second half.
Yeah, this is just a toss to the outside. They're trying to get the ball outside of the, where the New Waverly defenders are. And I think, as we've seen their coaches continue to, if a play works, they continue to try and use it. So we're going to see that play again.
So here we go. Cole. This is a run to the right side, and Houston forced all over that young man. Nowhere to go on the play on that right side. It was a carry there. It was by Cole Hortman. He is a senior wide receiver on this team. How he's listed on the roster, and I believe he's playing quarterback tonight as well, and nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a similar play, just run to the other side, not quite as far of a pitch. But I think the way that the play calling's gone for Trinity, that's a little bit, if they see something work, they're going to try and run it again.
So bring up second down. We'll call it about 8 from here, just outside the 25. There's a little pitch sweep over to the left side, and once again, New Waverly defense coming up huge, and it's another big lick on that play. I think it was in the area of the big 6-0, which is Jude Shields.
Yeah, Jude Shields having a really inspired night. He's all over the field, definitely showing, with that big 6-foot frame and his power, just bringing the Trinity running back down to the ground. Third and 6. So it's a critical down for New Waverly.
3rd down and 6 from the 29 for Trinity. As the New Waverly fans start to make some noise, you can hear the cowbells as we're up here in the HITTSS Solutions broadcast booth at Bulldog Stadium. 2 receivers down to the right. Now it's 5 wide. Handoff goes up the middle, and a great stop on defense there. The ball carrier was Copley, and he has stopped on the play. And 4th down coming up. We'll see if Trinity decides to go for it. If they punt this one away, they are trailing 27-0 with just over 8 minutes to go here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like they're going to keep, they don't have a big squad, so there wouldn't be a wholesale change of personnel, but it looks like they're going to try and go for it, or maybe a pooch punt. 4th and 2.
And Barnes, receiver up top to the right, down to the left, nobody to the right. They're going to go for it here on 4th and short, and New Waverly said, no way. They stopped him like a brick wall as he only got to the 34. The line judge on the sideline side here on the press box side saying they did not get it, and that is the New Waverly Bulldog team.
Yeah, it just looked like a complete rugby scrum there. In these kind of pushes, the low man, the lower team will always win. You just got to keep your feet moving and make sure that the ball carrier doesn't pop out, that somebody has them wrapped up.
Some momentum for Trinity, and it stalls after their very first play. They rush for 10 yards. Then the second set of downs stalls, and on 4th, they elect to go for it. Deep backed up in their own territory, New Waverly able to capitalize. With 7:30 to go here in the Oak Ridge third, here are the Bulldogs. Handoff, Hunter Henry, ping-pong, battering ram across the 32 down inside the 30-yard line. It's 2nd down coming up for New Waverly.
Yeah, so it's, a 2nd and short. New Waverly going tempo, getting right back on the ball.
Houston forced to line up as a back, 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top to the right. And a keeper here by Cade Garrett across the 30, left side 20, 15, and finally pushed out of bounds around the 12-yard line.
Yeah, he's really a little bit of a miscommunication there. The drill is really called ride and decide, where the quarterback and the running back work on that exchange every day, but he hung on it. He wanted to keep that and pull that ball out of there.
Zeke Barahel, receiver to the left. Instead, a handoff over here to Henry, and Henry across the 10. He's well inside that Vicki McKenzie real estate red zone now, as we always call it. And Vicki McKenzie real estate red zone. Step into the red zone with Vicki McKenzie. Your perfect home is just a play away. Short gain will bring up 2nd down and a long 6. It's inside the 10 for New Waverly. Garrett handoff, and this time Red in the backfield, an immediate stop, no gain on the play. Is the ball carrier there? Henry.
Wholesale package change of personnel here. I would expect to see this going to be a direct snap to somebody, one of the up backs. Really 6 or 7 new personnel coming into the game there with no quarterback in. Jackson Harper McBride coming on the field right now.
Jackie Harper runs out there as well. And yeah, here we go. We called this at North Dakota State kind of that delta. Houston Forster comes in. Flags will fly as they hand it off on that right side. Was that a handoff over to Jude Shields?
Yeah, it looks like he was an eligible receiver. I don't love this call just because it's early in the game to try and get that stuff done. There's 5 minutes left in the half, and you can say, oh, it's a senior night, and we want to do nice things. There's still a lot of work and a lot of game to be played with 27-0, so I don't love that call.
That's a 5-yard penalty. That is not an automatic first down.
Penalty goes against Trinity, though. We'll move the ball up. Now brings it 3rd down and 3 for New Waverly. They're going to stay in the same formation. Here's Houston Forster. Handoff again. And pushing forward right near the goal line. Did he get in? Was that another handoff to Jude Shields?
Not quite in.
I couldn't see if it was a 60 or a 64. If it was 64, it was Hunter McBride. It was Jude Shields, and he was just short, Ed.
Yeah, he is just inches from maybe about less than a yard to the goal line. I would anticipate the same play. It looks like they're trying to get
Shields some action. Shields is in, and he scores a touchdown. The senior offensive lineman, 6'1", 230. And I don't know this team well enough, but maybe that was Jude Shields' first rushing touchdown.
That may be. We're very, very happy for him. That is great news. And I see lots of seniors coming on the field. So that's, hey, look, the coaches are expressing their confidence in their kids. And that's great. With 5:28, that'll put the score 33-0.
33-0. And here is Callaway Edney. She set for the extra point kick. Been on fire here tonight. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. This one is because I said it got blocked. Flags will fly. And how about that? Oh man, was that Callaway with the tackle back the other way?
No, that was Vic.
Oh, it was Noah Vic. I was hoping it was Callaway there with the tackle. I couldn't see the numbers, but we'll see where this is at. She has really elevated her kicking game. Been very just enjoy what I'm seeing from her. And these besides that one, just because obviously getting a hand in there and getting it blocked, she's really been able to lift the ball tonight on those extra point kicks.
Yeah, she's really hit the ball squarely, and it's popped to the right level to for a nice set of PATs that she's got tonight. It's really done a nice job.
We'll see who this penalty flag is on. For the moment, it looks like it may be against New Waverly. Nobody there is really moving back out onto the field. We'll see, though, Ed. I wasn't able to see the officials just out of my view here. Oh, it's going to be against Trinity? Is this what it's called on?
It's going against Trinity, yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't see the foul. The actual foul, just saw the flags fly. So during the play, I assume they're just going to re-kick it.
Now Callaway Edney set here on the 10, so a 27-yard try. And so we'll see if she can reset, and this one hopefully won't get blocked, and we can take it up to 34. As it sits right now, 33-0 your score with 5:28 to go. Here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter, it has been all New Waverly tonight here in 12-3A. Ed Watto and I up high in the broadcast booth, brought to you by HITTSS Solutions. Except I tricked the audience. I'm actually in the broadcast booth at my house here in Huntsville tonight.
Well, then you can take more breaks, maybe.
Here's the kick on its way. Good, and there you go, Callaway. She did it again. Good kick there. Beautiful kick by Callaway. It is 34-0. We'll step aside and take a break as it's been all New Waverly. Trinity with another chance when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football live tonight right here on the Bulldog Broadcast Network.
Struggling with addiction or know someone who is? There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it shines bright at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. As a 501c3 Christian ministry, they are dedicated to helping men aged 18 and older rebuild their lives free from the chains of drug and alcohol addiction. Be reminded, there's always hope, always a new beginning. Discover your fresh start with the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Proud supporters of Bulldog football, because just like the Bulldogs, the spirit at Oak Ridge stands strong. Find out more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Hi, this is Greg Smith. Thank you for once again voting Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home Best Funeral Home in the Huntsville Items Reader's Choice Awards. Our staff truly are the best and care so much for the families that we serve. Over 20 years ago, I was asked to bring a new funeral home to Huntsville with two primary goals: provide a facility that Huntsville and Walker County deserve and could be proud of, and provide outstanding service even on the darkest days. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, your hometown experts in celebrating life.
Welcome back to New Waverly Bulldogs football, presented by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Alongside Ed Watto, here's Rob Hipp.
Tobin Edney set to kick this one away. Right toe to leather, end over end. This one will sell around the 30. It is fielded on that far left side. Trying to get across to the 35-yard line, and great special teams tackle will put him down at the 35. Just a few moments ago, it was a turnover on downs by the Trinity Tigers, and about a 40-yard there on that drive, 40 yards to get in. It was capped off by the senior offensive lineman, Jude Shields, getting the carry. The extra point kick was good, and New Waverly adding 7 more on the board, leading 7-0, or beg your pardon, 34-0, and that is your scoring drive recap, brought to you by our friends at DoubleDave's Pizzaworks.
Yeah, I could not get all the numbers there. It looked like we had number 33, Jack Register, in on the tackle, and maybe Trey Davis III. I was just struggling to see who came, with all the bodies around, who came up with that tackle. But Trinity will start on their 35 with 5:20 in the third quarter.
I want to welcome you in. Again, let us know you're out there tonight. The Bulldog fan text line is open. You can text us at 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from tonight, and we'll get to those throughout the broadcast. Also, Dylan Schaub is joining us on the YouTube stream tonight. Dylan, good to hear from you, young man. Here,
yeah, he's
Trinity on the right side, across the 35, and jumping to the 40, a short gain on the play, Ed.
Yeah, Dylan was with us last week at Hemphill. He was on the sideline. Unfortunately, he was in the wrong color because Hemphill is green and he was wearing green, so I'll tease him about that. But we're so proud of Dylan Schaub and everything he's doing at Baylor. And he's got it. I think he's in Cincinnati for a big game tomorrow. He needs to get to bed quick, though, because lights out. Room checks are probably coming soon there at the hotel.
Yeah, Dylan, I wish I would have known he was down there. We would have tried to get him on at halftime to chat with us last week, but appreciate him joining us here on the YouTube stream. We'll break out of the huddle here. Trinity 2nd down and 5 from the 40. They'll move from left to right, favoring that right hash mark. Quarterback is under center. Will pitch sweep over to the left side, able to break through one defender, but just a short gain up to around the 41-yard line. And it's another 3rd down and manageably long situation here for Trinity, where they have not had a lot of success tonight. This New Waverly Bulldog defense has been able to read all of those plays pretty easily and get big stops on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was just another toss to the outside. Like I said earlier, this coaching staff has shown a little bit that they will, if they see a play work, they're going to use it again. Mason Bueller came up really nice from the outside, defended that play really well. That earlier had gotten a big game. 3rd and 4 with 3:35.
Starting to have some data issues here again, and we apologize on the stream there from New Waverly. Ed, you may have to take us through this one. It looks like, from what I could see, that New Waverly was able to get the stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, doing a nice job there. Looks like Jackie Harper there in for the stop to bring up a 4th down. I don't know where this call is going to go with 3:21 in the 3rd quarter. But I can take it from here until we get any data issues resolved, Rob. It looks like they're thinking about it. You've got nothing to lose. You're 0-7. You're down 34-0. So you might as well go for it.
Looks like things are clearing up back here on my end, so I appreciate it, Ed, as we'll get back into action here. And looks like a timeout here called on the field. Ed, we'll keep things right here with just under 3 minutes to go here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Third quarter, New Waverly with a commanding 34-0 lead. And so far, though, New Waverly just kind of picking up right where they left off here in this third.
Yeah, really good defensive play. The offense is the offense that what I've seen tonight. They've had some big plays, but they've been a little choppy, right? We've had some things that some negative plays that haven't been great. Not really sure why all that's going on. Defensively, we've looked really, really solid, except with that little bit drive right before the half. Yeah, so Trinity wanting to talk about it, took the timeout. They're coming out. It looks like they're setting a punter back there. Hunter Henry deep to receive. Check that. Zane Sykes deep to receive for New Waverly. So it looks like this is going to be kicked. A team like Trinity, you want to be prepared for anything.
Yeah, again, I mean, there's still a lot of football to be played here. Yeah, they're going to fake it here on the left side. And, boy, he's first. And, wow.
Yeah. So what did I tell you right before the snap? A team like Trinity, you got to be prepared for anything. And that just, that just comes from, years of watching football, the way that they were lining up with those upbacks right behind the line of scrimmage. But this drive will continue with 2:45 in the third quarter with Trinity staying alive.
So we are here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter. Big thank you to Joshua Harris for all of his support in Oak Ridge Ministries back in Central Texas, wanting to be a part of this season with New Waverly. First down and 10. Pitch back here across the 45 and eventually drug down after a short gain up to around the 46 or so. Houston Forster was down in there. Also Noah Vick, I believe, getting the initial hit. Only a 1-yard gain will bring up second down and 9 for Trinity.
Yeah, Mason Bueller also came up to defend on that play. I'm not sure why the official just moved the ball there. It's always a little sus, as my kid would say. But it'll be second down, second and long.
Hey, the word sus, my analyst at North Dakota State, the Hall of Famer Phil Hansen used that word on the broadcast all the time. So, Ed, I'm telling you, there's a lot of similarities with you and Phil. I'm going to have to get you guys together.
Yeah, well, it's your leadership, Rob. I'm learning from you, brother.
Second down and a long 9 here. Trinity lining up in a tight formation. Only one receiver down to the right. Quarterback was under center, and the handoff over to that left side. Only a short gain on the play and a good stop there by Mason Bueller, the junior, for New Waverly. Bring up third down and 8 now. Still, Trinity has it on their side of the field at the 48.5-yard line.
Yeah, so, Trinity trying some different things here. Doing the motion, trying to go with an unbalanced right. They've done that a couple times now. And then that last time, the first time they were trying to go to the right, the last time they went back to the left with the handoff. So, they're struggling to find something. They've got everything bunched up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them trying to get the ball to the outside. They got a receiver wide to the top.
Yeah, one way up there on the left side, and we got a whistle here. And a timeout is called on the field. We'll go ahead and keep things right here. As, again, 34-0 your score. New Waverly all over Trinity here tonight as this Oak Ridge Disciple House third quarter will wind down in just a few moments. I want to thank HITTSS Solutions Player Development and Realty, helping to instruct the stars to shine. We bring you home. DoubleDave's Pizzaworks. Get it while it's hot. Our first down sponsor this season, McGilberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling, offering a wide, complete range of HVAC services for Huntsville, Texas, and New Waverly and the surrounding areas. Big thank you to Vicki, McKenzie Real Estate. Your perfect home is just a play away. Also want to thank Tim Rushing at Charlie's Used Cars, where customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Our second quarter sponsor is Rodeo Mexican Restaurant, the best local Mexican food restaurant in Walker County. Also, the Oak Ridge Disciple House, a 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men ages 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. You can learn more at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Also want to thank our fourth quarter sponsor, First Baptist Church New Waverly, where faith, family, and community come together. And also LearningRX, our friend Lisa Branch. Unlock your brain's potential, excel on your terms with LearningRX Huntsville. We'll get back into it, Ed, here. 3rd down and 8 for Trinity. Quarterback this time in the gun. 2 receivers stacked to the right side. New Waverly with 4 up front on the defensive side. Trinity in the orange, moving from left to right. Here's the shotgun snap, handoff. No, it's a keeper here on that left side. And New Waverly, did they stop him in time? It was Zane Sykes in the area. I couldn't tell if he pushed him out before he got to the first down.
The official is marking him short. It'll be 4th and 3 or a long 3. It was really trying to be a deceptive play to make you think that it was going to the right, particularly with the way the receivers were kind of having some activity on this side. I think it's smart for them to try and get the ball to the outside because New Waverly's kind of gotten a little bit bunched up defensively. But, it's a 4th down.
That video kind of went on me again. I may need your help through this one. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a quarterback keeper. The longest run of the night for Trinity up to about the New Waverly 14. And I think defensively New Waverly probably just didn't have the right personnel in there. It was more of a, short yardage package defensively that was prepared, and they were looking for a big time run there.
Let me see your glasses.
2 remaining with 17 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
17 seconds remaining here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House 3rd quarter. And Trinity there with easily their biggest play of the night as they will get inside the red zone. That ball resting around the 13-yard line. While we're in this break, do want to thank some more of our sponsors. Rally Point Advisors. Hey, I know that guy, Ed Watto. Simplifying negotiation and creating value. Also, big thank you to the Greind Fitness Solutions to jumpstart your health and fitness. Find us on Instagram or Facebook. You can search for The Greind. That's spelled, though, Greind. That's The Greind. Also, thank you to Texas Signature Roofing for expert roofing services backed by years of experience and satisfaction that's guaranteed. Visit Texas Signature Roofing online at texassignatureroofing.com. Here we go for Trinity as they're looking to score here. With 17 seconds to go in the Oak Ridge Disciple House 3rd. Shotgun snap to the quarterback, right side, 20, looking for the 15, has it, now lunges to the 10-yard line. And a good run there on that first down by the quarterback. Is that a number 4? Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, the orange is really hard to read. That is number 4 there.
Alfaro, yeah.
New Waverly's going to take a timeout right now.
We'll go ahead and keep things right here as New Waverly does call the time. Did they call a timeout?
No,
I believe so.
Nope,
that's the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter.
Yeah, that'll wrap us down. So we're down to the end of the quarter. That'll wrap it up here in the Oak Ridge Disciple House 3rd quarter. New Waverly leading 34-0 as they put more on the board here in the 3rd. We'll step aside, take a break, and we'll bring you to the First Baptist Church New Waverly 4th quarter when we come back. Stay with us. More to come here on SHN.
Attention New Waverly ISD parents of students grades 7 through 12. Looking for a memorable way to cap off the excitement of a home game? Well, look no further than the 5th quarter event hosted by First Baptist Church New Waverly. Conveniently situated at 460 Fisher Street, the doors swing open just 15 minutes after the final whistle, and the festivities last until 12:30 a.m. Whether you're in the mood for some delicious food, thrilling games, or just hanging out with friends, you'll find it all in a safe and welcoming environment. Get more information and stay in the loop by visiting FBCNW.com. Don't miss out. Come celebrate, unwind, and make lasting memories at the 5th quarter event, First Baptist Church New Waverly. This community-focused message has been brought to you by Stephen Gregory of Rollo Insurance.
The The fourth quarter is brought to you by First Baptist Church, New Waverly. Alongside Ed Watto, here's Rob Hipp.
Welcome back at it as we get started here in this First Baptist Church, New Waverly fourth quarter. Again, it's New Waverly all over Trinity tonight. 34-0 as we welcome you back in. Rob Hipp here alongside Ed Watto. But Trinity with some momentum here as we get started in this. They'll throw it deep into the end zone and incomplete, just overthrew the intended receiver, Trent Foley. He's also the running back senior on this team. It'll bring up second down and looks like 7. They can get a first down at around the 2 or the 3.
Yeah, it was just rolling to the right. Just, the 2 receivers in the area was not a situation, one New Waverly defender, 2 receivers. So, the ball just went through the hands of the Trinity receiver. So, it's going to be 3rd and long. Trinity is hungry to score here.
All right, Bulldogs, let's get on our feet. Let's defend that end zone. It is 3rd down, Bulldogs. Make some noise.
Here we go on 3rd. Handoff right side. Lunging, leaping, touchdown. Trinity. Now Johnson, I believe, was the ball carrier. Was that 4 or 7 again, Ed? I'm having a hard time. I think it was 4, which is Davin Alfaro, if that was him.
I think it was 4, just to kind of a breakdown of the defense there, and Trinity going in for the score.
So Trinity putting 6 on the board here right out of the gate in this First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter. About 12 seconds gone. Expect Trinity here lining up to go for 2. One receiver to the left, look for a run here. Quarterback is under center. Flips this one over the left side, and easy does it there. Made that one look very simple. In for the score. Tristan Williams there for the 2-yard conversion for Trinity. We'll step aside, take a break. 34-7. New Waverly will have it when we come back. Stay with us. More to come here on Bulldog Football on the all-new SHN Sports Broadcast Network.
Are you faced with a challenging negotiation? Are you looking for a professional that can help you? Why not discuss your situation with a professional negotiator? Rally Point Advisors has experience in personal, business, and government negotiation, as well as creating value for its clients. With experience in real estate, land deals, employment contracts, or working with government entities, Rally Point Advisors will listen to your negotiation challenge and help you find a solution. Call Rally Point Advisors today at 281-660-5076. Rally Point Advisors, simplifying negotiation and creating value. Storm season is right around the corner, Texas friends. And when it comes to protecting your home, choosing the right roofer is crucial. Texas Signature Roofing is the answer you've been searching for. This locally and veteran-owned business specializes in residential composition shingles, standing seam metal, and commercial roofing. With 2 convenient locations in Huntsville and College Station, they've got most of the Lone Star State covered. Beyond their technical expertise, Texas Signature Roofing also offers military discounts and is fully committed to customer satisfaction. Their skilled team won't sign off until the job meets their high standards. Ready for a roof that lasts? Call 936-661-8442 or visit TexasSignatureRoofing.com to secure your free consultation. Texas Signature Roofing, setting the industry standard for quality and reliability and proudly supporting New Waverly Bulldog football.
New Waverly football action continues on the Bulldogs Broadcast Network. Now back to the HITTSS Solutions broadcast booth. Along with analyst Ed Watto, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Hipp.
Look like Mason Bueller on that healthy return for New Waverly all the way to the Trinity 44-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ed. I thought that was Bueller on the return.
That was Bueller. Beautiful run. I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. New quarterback in the game. Appears to be Devin Wilson. So some younger personnel and clean jerseys going in. Looks like New Waverly just called a timeout.
Seeing some pink on the field tonight with some of the trainers. I believe that is still in Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we all know someone that has suffered from that terrible illness, not just breast cancer, but all forms of cancer. And our thoughts and prayers are with those of you that have been affected, either personally or someone in your family or someone that is close to you. We always hope and pray that there will be a cure found, of course, sooner than later. But always great to see these young student athletes and faculty and trainers there in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll get going again here. First possession for New Waverly. We'll start it here from left to right, just underway in the First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter. It's Wilson. Still, is that Wilson with the keeper? It is, and he will spin forward across the 40 down to around the 38-yard line. Actually call that, boy, they gave him more than that, back to about the 36. Good run there on the keeper by Devin Wilson.
Yeah, injured player down on the field for New Waverly, but a really nice run by Devin Wilson, showing his speed up the middle there on that play. So, at this point, you've got some personnel changes. I think that's good. I think that makes a lot of sense. You got the capable hands of Devin Wilson, the backup quarterback, to kind of guide this thing home, but to continue to try and win the game and score. You just allowed 8 points against a team that allowed them to score on you when you're an 0-7 team. So that doesn't feel good. The shutout is burned at this point. So you've got to really, keep your foot on the gas, keep trying to score and trying to stop them. Injured player coming off the field at this point.
Yeah, that's good. I think it was a New Waverly injured player, so it's good that he was able to come off the field there for New Waverly. I want to remind you one final sponsor tonight, Slott Construction, for both residential and commercial construction, site preparation and forestry services in Southeast Texas. Turn to our friends at Slott Construction, your reliable partner since 2005. Now we got a false start here by New Waverly. That's going to set them back 5. So, even though you have this healthy advantage here, you just want to continue to play clean football. And some of these mistakes I know Coach Schaub and his staff are going to address after this game tonight.
Yeah, it's just, it's game time mistakes. There's no learning that you can make better than against a live opponent.
Here's a handoff here, running up the middle and back across the original line of scrimmage and more. May have been enough, Ed, for a first down.
It does appear so. There is a flag in that area. I don't know if it's going to be a hold or a face mask. Does appear to be against New Waverly for holding.
Block in the back by the offense.
Yeah, block in the back, and that's going to come back. That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. You just young players making these mistakes. You just got to figure out a way to play clean. You're in the moment. You're trying to make things happen, and somebody turns around on you. But the worst thing you can do is, is get down on yourself. You just got to pick yourself up, go back and play the next play.
Call it 2nd down and 8 here. The ball backed up to around the 41-yard line on the right side. Shotgun handoff over to the right side. It is that Nathan Dimpry, and it is Nathan Dimpry, and able to the freshman getting some action now over on the right side, just outside the 20.
Yeah, it looks like
by number 1, Caden Barnes.
They're New Waverly getting. I don't know if looks like they're going in the huddle here. I thought for a second they were going hurry up. Everybody was trying to.
It's 3rd down and a short 1 from the 34-yard line on the right hash. Devin Wilson, the quarterback, in the gun. He has Dimpry behind him. 2 receivers down to the right, 1 up top to the left. Pressure coming here from Trinity's defense. And it's a keeper flipping forward. Did Wilson have just enough in the tank to get that first down? It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be really close. I think the running back there is Dylan Thomas. I know it's listed on our program as Nathan Dimpry, but I think that was Dylan Thomas. It's going to be 4th down. I think you go for it here. and that's the right call.
Officials talking things over. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter. Again, New Waverly with the advantage 34-8. And going to go for it here on 4th down and short. Wilson in the gun. Or is that Cade Garrett back in there? No, it's Wilson. Wilson is, boy, for a moment I thought Trinity was going to help and push him forward, but he is stopped back there, and a turnover on downs by New Waverly at the 35.
Yeah, I think, that's real unfortunate. I'm going to be any play call that is anything but just going straight ahead, that moment to kind of put the ball to the side and hand it off and expose it to the defense, that's just not – that's not going to get it done. You can't do that. You just got to make everything going forward on 4th down, 4th and short.
So that will be a turnover on downs. Trinity back with it here. 10-12 to go in this First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter as the Tigers trailing New Waverly 34-8. By the way, I don't know if you're an Astros fan. Bridget was screaming in the other room. We were watching the game, then we had to go live with this one. And so I did not see the end of that, but Jose Altuve in the 9th hit a 3-run homer, and that propelled Houston over the Rangers. They now have a 3-2 series, and it goes back to Houston. There's a fumble in the backfield. Picked up, oh, baby. Right there by New Waverly. Jackie Harper continuing to make music.
Yeah, that defensive lineman, Jackie Harper, he is an animal. He loves playing defensive line. It is a joy to watch him play football. As somebody, who gets excited about this, and he is tough. He's tough to block, and he's at the right spot on the field. So the Bulldog offense will go back to work.
Right here on the 30 from left to right, another turnover by Trinity, and New Waverly has it here. Snap into the hands of Wilson. He'll hand off over. Here's the running back on the right side to the 20 and out of bounds. Who did you say that was? Because I have it marked as Nathan Dipley, but you said it's someone else.
Dylan Thomas.
So Dylan Thomas, the ball carrier there.
Yeah, the junior Dylan Thomas. Nice strong gain by him. It's going to be 2nd and short. He got knocked out of bounds. But here's where you got to get stingy, right? Like on that 4th down play, it was slow developing. Probably not a good thing to be in on 4th down. You got 2nd and short now.
From the 21-yard line, New Waverly with it here from left to right. Drops the ball, and did Wilson fall back on it? Trinity acting like they have it. Boy, it's back-to-back turnovers. The Tigers have caught the Bulldogs by the tail, and they've got it right back here. Tough break there for New Waverly, Ed, as they fumble it, and Trinity falls right back on it.
Yeah, tough break for Devin Wilson. Hey, look, I played center on offense. It's both the quarterback and the center's fault. It's not one or the other. The snap's got to be good, and the quarterback's got to handle it. Look, you're making some mistakes here. You've got to go with absolute determination and shut them down and get back to imposing your will on this Trinity football team.
Back at it here for Trinity as they will move from right to left, trailing 34-8, 9:56 to go, and a false start here will set them back 5 more yards.
Yeah, so that'll set them back. You've got a negative play. Here's where you get in, and you got to make something big happen. You got to understand that Trinity is desperate. They want to put more points on the board. They want to show that they can score points on New Waverly.
Now 1st down and 15, backed up to the 15. Run over on the pitch to the right side. New Waverly defense saying, get it out of here. The double nickel on the play. Julius Scott coming up with an initial hit.
Well, maybe I should.
Yeah, and so, just a Another negative play. You're in second and very long at this point. You just got to keep your foot on the gas, even if you're on defense, and be thinking about, let's get the football back. Let's strip the ball. Let's knock the ball loose. Let's intercept it. Let's pick it up. Do whatever we can to get this back for our offense and shut down Trinity.
On second and long. Going to go over to the left side and flip. Oh, coming up with the lip. That's behind the 10-yard line. That'll get the New Waverly fans on their feet.
Yeah, just another negative play there. Beautiful. Looks like there's a Trinity player injured on the field. Great play by Mason Bueller. So excited to have Mason Bueller back. He was just an absolute tough player last year on the junior varsity, and then missed the first couple games this year due to just nursing a little injury, but he looks like he's 120% healthy on that play.
Again, I want to welcome you in. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here as we're under 9 minutes to go in this First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter. It's been all New Waverly. They've scored in every quarter, including that previous one in the third. They brought out junior quarterback Devin Wilson here in the fourth to give him some playing time. That's probably a night for Cade Garrett. Man, it's good for some of these younger guys to get some experience out here on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the one thing is for these younger players getting playing time. That, you know, with getting on the field, I know that they're figuring things out along the way. But comes great responsibility to protect the lead that's here right now.
Trinity here from right to left, looking to throw over the right shoulder. This one is knocked away and incomplete. Mason Bueller was out there alongside Zane Sykes, giving each other a high five, and great work in the secondary by the Bulldogs to knock that one away and incomplete around the 25.
Yeah, nice coverage by Sykes coming across. It looked like they were in man coverage, and I thought for a second the way that ball was floating that somebody from New Waverly was going to pick it off. And with the, where you are on the field, you're just so close to the end zone. Could have, I was thinking pick six all the way.
I was just waiting for that Ed Watto pick six. We had one of those. Brody Watto had a pick six.
Yeah, they are tough to come by. There's a punt.
This punt will happen from the end zone. A short one here, and this should set up New Waverly. Takes a roll in favor for the moment of New Waverly around the 32-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will have it when we come back. We'll take a break as we continue. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the First Baptist Church New Waverly fourth quarter. It's New Waverly 34, Trinity 8. We'll be right back after this.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by First Baptist Church New Waverly. Alongside Ed Watto, here's Rob Hipp.
Mason Bueller coming in as a running back now, and he gets the carry to the left side for what appeared to be a fair gain. But there is an injured player out there on the field. Back at it here, just over 8 to go again in this First Baptist New Waverly fourth quarter. Ed, didn't see Bueller how many yards he got there, but a nice little run on that left side.
Yeah, it looks like about a long 6 yards he picked up. He just continued to work his way to the left. I think he was trying to turn upfield sooner, but he just saw the green grass to the left, and, he ran about 20 yards but gained 6. But, hey, the school of thought that I'm from, that's okay as long as you're gaining positive yards.
Ed, earlier, I know we're in the middle of broadcasting high school football. I didn't know if you were an Astros fan, but a pretty remarkable comeback for the Stros there, as I was saying in the ninth earlier. Are you a Rangers guy, an Astros guy, or not really either?
You know, I'm an Astros guy. Absolutely, I've got to root for the hometown team. But I did live in Boston for a while, so I was 4 or 5 blocks from Fenway. So, you know, I can tell my old boss now if he's listening. You know, I used to knock off early and go to the Red Sox games at Fenway.
Had a couple of foul balls fall in your backyard, huh?
I wasn't quite that close, but I was within walking distance. So.
Injured player is okay there. We'll get back into action here from left to right. New Waverly with it on second down. We'll call it about 5, and false start on the play there on that left offensive line. Ty Smithers was kind of taking his hands to the face mask because he knew that was on him, and that'll move it back 5.
Yeah, I think it's just a young player over there. I think it may have been. I don't think it was Ty. I think it was somebody else. So Ty will get mad if we pick on him. I think it was Chris Decker.
We'll just give him. We'll give him that one. I don't think he would like it, Ed. Bring up second down and 9 as they're backed up. Here is Wilson up the middle, and Wilson lunging forward. Nice second effort there by Devin Wilson as he picked up about 6 or 7 on the play. Should bring up third down. I'm going to call it 3rd and 4 as he got just outside the 25. They marked him at the 26.
Yeah, third and 4. Looks like a broken play, so Delvin Wilson just carried it upfield for the gain.
Wilson in the gun. Bueller, the running back, offset to his left hip. Here's the shotgun snap. This one was read like a picture book, and down goes Justin Bueller. Good job there by the Trinity defensive line up front to read that one and to take him down for a loss on the play.
Yeah, so, you got younger players in the game, but this is some of this is like, hey, I haven't worked on these plays, or we haven't played as a complete 11-man unit. So some of that's happening a little bit here, but they're going for it on 4th down. It sure looks like it.
Here goes New Waverly. They're going to go 4th and long here, about 10. Hand off to the left side as Jackson Halfhorn. Oh, Halfhorn turned the horn, and boy, I think he got enough for the first down. He did to the 20-yard line. How about that for the Bulldogs and Jackson Halfhorn?
And that's what you got to do. You got to come back with aggression and anger and emotion. Football is an emotional game, and you got to force yourself to play the play the way it's supposed to go.
Little action Jackson. He was never the last one. And that will take it into the Vicki McKenzie Real Estate Red Zone. You can step into the red zone with Vicki McKenzie. Your perfect home is just a play away. Did have some movement. Again, flags were thrown here, Ed. And was that a false start on New Waverly again?
Yeah, it was a false start there against New Waverly. It'll still be first down, but it takes you back behind the sticks. This is the one thing that's good about this drive right now is it's burning a bunch of time on the clock. So looks like we're going to line back up. I think it's not a bad thing to take a shot at a pass here.
We'll see. Wilson, the quarterback here in the gun. Delayed handoff, and they're going to whistle this one dead before much happens as Hathorn was stopped in the backfield immediately for a big loss.
Loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, it's a big loss on that play, just not getting enough solid blocking up front. It goes back to just, hey, it's time to execute, and we got to learn some things and fight things out together.
I'll be honest, I was kind of taken back that thing was whistled dead so quickly. Here's a pass over on the right flat to Owen Thornberry. Thornberry across to the 25-yard line, so some other players, this time a sophomore getting into the action, the 5'11", 185 running back with a little receiving action there for New Waverly.
Yeah, 25. Nice job receiving by Owen Thornberry, getting a few extra yards after the catch. but targeting in that area is just you got a lot of yardage to get the first down here.
Sophomores remain in. Jack Register on the right side. Instead, the pass will go over to the left. Flags fly. Thomas here to the 20-yard line, but there is a flag and maybe a hold in the backfield.
There are 2 flags on the field. 2 flags on the field. One about the 12-yard line.
Hey, I was going to ask you, Ed, is TJ up on top of the press box tonight? That camera angle looks different than it normally does.
Yeah, it wasn't windy tonight, and so we got him up high. And he said he was okay with it. And
y'all didn't put the fiance up there also, did you?
No, we didn't.
We appreciate Alea and TJ Garrett, wonderful folks, alongside Nathan Hight, of course, Ed Watto, our entire New Waverly broadcast crew. We couldn't do it without these guys, friends. They come in, many of them volunteer to help out, and we just so appreciate the hard work that they do to bring New Waverly football to the fans who can't attend the games here this year. As we get back at it, where are we at? About 5 minutes here in the fourth?
Yeah, that was a 4:55. That was a 15-yard penalty. So this series here is taking a whole bunch of time off the clock.
David Wilson with the carry here as he keeps it. Bring up 4th down and long for New Waverly. I mean, right here, these 4th downs, you're up 34-8. 4.5 or so minutes to go here in the First Baptist Church New Waverly 4th quarter. I mean, this is your time to shine, to show these coaches what you can do in these situations. You never know, as the season goes on and you get close to the playoffs or in the playoffs, you may have a 4th and long situation, and what you learn right now in these scenarios, you take with you in future games.
Absolutely. Every one of these young men that's on the field, even if they're making mistakes, they need to focus their minds on what they should be doing on these plays.
Here's Brody Watto coming in as a back here as Wilson is in the gun. Watto over to the right side. Here's a pass up. This one just in and out of the fingertips. Would have been a hard one as pressure was coming there. I like the effort around the 30, but that one was incomplete, just a little over his head.
Yeah, that's a catchable ball. He should, he's got to catch those balls. The turnover on downs occurs. The other thing about just these last 3 pass plays that we saw, I know we're trying to get some work in, but those long developing pass plays are easier to defend when the ball's going to hang up in the air, and really that's what we saw. But I know that they're simply just trying to get some offensive work.
I'll remind folks to hang out with us for a little bit after this game, as we will have a brief post-game wrap-up brought to you by Nelson Amaya's Collision Center, as Ed and I will wrap this one up at the final whistle. Trinity has it here. Under 4 minutes to go in the First Baptist New Waverly 4th quarter, trailing 34-8. They've got it on the 31-yard line from right to left. And, boy, how about that little snuff in the backfield as Jamel Johnson goes down, and a great tackle there by New Waverly. Did not see who that was, Ed, that came up and made that tackle.
That was big old Jackie Harper.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Negative play for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and long. But, you want the clock continuing to wind here below 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So you want to make a stop. You want to not let them get any more points on the board here.
I think for Jackie Harper, this may be kind of his breakout game. He has just been all over the place tonight on the defensive side for New Waverly. 2nd down and 12 now for the Tigers. Type formation. Snap was fumbled there as Cove Copley believe he was able to fall back on it. We've seen a few of those miscues here tonight. A couple of them have turned into turnovers in favor of New Waverly.
Yeah, absolutely. We still got basically the first string defense here on the field. Smartly so. You don't want to get lackadaisical here. People get worried about injuries sort of late in the game. But ultimately everybody has to just continue to go full speed. That's the best way to prevent injury.
I want to remind you, if you're out there on the social media stream, send some comments. Let us know you're out there tonight. We have quite a few folks joining us throughout Facebook and YouTube. Trinity 5 wide, quarterback heaving this one over, could be interceptable. This ball is up in the air. It is, wow, hauled down. How about that, boy? Put it up there, big man, but he drops it at the end, and now it's picked up by Brody Watto. And Watto to the left side, so after a miraculous catch in the middle of traffic, I thought it could be intercepted. As Trinity was able to come down with it, I believe it was Cole Hortman. Then he fumbles the ball, and New Waverly gets it back. Heads-up play there by Brody Watto. He was making up for that missed catch earlier, Ed.
He was getting the anger from his dad through the telekinesis or telepathy of him not catching the ball, and he was trying to make up for it with a scoop and score.
So Trinity turns it over again. I've got to imagine that's got to be at least the fourth or fifth turnover of this evening by Trinity. All of them have been fumbles.
Yeah,
and new 34-8, Ed.
Yeah, new running back Trey Davis in the game here at tailback.
Trey Davis, the tailback. Two receivers down to the right side for New Waverly on their own 47, and Davis is stopped here in the backfield. Hard to bring him down. Flags will fly late around the 45-yard line, though. We'll see where this penalty goes.
Yeah, looked like it could have been in the area of holding. Just didn't have really good blocking there up front on that play.
I mean, Ed, we didn't get a chance to talk about it in our pregame brought to you by Three Spoons Yogurt and the countdown to kickoff, but this New Waverly team coming off of a very impressive kind of come-from-behind victory versus Hemphill a week ago. And as they step in here to to Trinity, we knew that Trinity has had their work cut out for them, but this New Waverly team came into this game with a lot of confidence tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think feeling very good about this game was, probably the thought for the week. I think they probably are going to look at the scoreboard at the end of this and say we could have played a better game against Trinity. With the mistakes and some of the things that have happened.
I've seen a lot of those mistakes come here in the fourth. Of course, you got some younger players out there, and just like right here, this is going to be a huge loss back around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, so I think you have to learn from this. The kids, the coaching staff, what they see. This is the learning that the coaches are inputting to these younger kids. They still got some starters in there and some seniors, trying to get some seniors some playing time. But, these are things that you're seeing that need to be worked on. We need to have everybody that can play when their man goes down.
There we go. Left to right, short gain. Just heard our friend Kevin Edney. Appreciate the shout out there, the public address announcer, as Trinity will be on the road in Kuntz coming up next week, and we'll have that live coverage for you on the road. Time running down here. Where are we at about 30 seconds?
We're at 22 seconds and ticking. At this one, I think there is a differential of the clock, so they will have to snap it. Looks like they're moving into victory formation. With Brody Watto behind the quarterback.
There you go. So the final knee is taken, and New Waverly will win back-to-back games and go to 3-1 in 12 3A. A convincing victory here tonight. Did not complete the shutout, but nonetheless had their foot on the gas pedal through three quarters. That's some younger talent coming there in the fourth quarter. It's your final tonight, 34-8, as New Waverly finds success on senior night. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll have that Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up when we come back. Stay with us. This is New Waverly Bulldog football on the all-new Bulldogs Broadcast Network.
Attention New Waverly ISD parents of students grades 7 through 12. Looking for a memorable way to cap off the excitement of a home game? Well, look no further than the fifth quarter event hosted by First Baptist Church New Waverly. Conveniently situated at 460 Fisher Street, the doors swing open just 15 minutes after the final whistle, and the festivities last until 12:30 a.m. Whether you're in the mood for some delicious food, thrilling games, or just hanging out with friends, you'll find it all in a safe and welcoming environment. Get more information and stay in the loop by visiting FBCNW.com. Don't miss out. Come celebrate, unwind, and make lasting memories at the fifth quarter event. First Baptist Church, New Waverly. This community-focused message has been brought to you by Stephen Gregory of Rollo Insurance.
The final whistle is blown. This chapter of the season has been written. Time now for the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up. Here's Rob Hipp.
Back at it here in the Hit Solutions broadcast booth, high atop Bulldog Stadium, joined by Ed Watto. I'm Rob Hipp as New Waverly improves to 3-1 in 12-3A, 34-8 the final tonight over Trinity. Trinity will drop to 0-4 in district play and 0-8 overall. But Ed, nonetheless, New Waverly taking care of business. I know that fourth quarter, I don't ever like the term. Some guys, and I've heard it with broadcasters, and I do not like the term garbage time. It's not garbage time. You got young guys out here trying to make the best of what they're able to do. To me, it's teaching time, and that fourth quarter was a lot of teaching time for a lot of these young players, getting some much needed and valuable playing time here in this ball game tonight.
Rob, this was not scripted. We didn't talk about this ever. I agree with you. I hate the term garbage time. That is broadcasters that I think they're so far removed from the playing of it that they can't even think. It is not garbage time. It is valuable time. And the other team is trying to win the game. Look, the game is not over until it says 0 on the clock. So I agree wholeheartedly. Those young players need that work. So they can see things that, hey, look, you know what? Coach did put me in, and I did get a shot, and I made these mistakes. I've been kind of frustrated all year why I'm not in, and I got a chance to get in, and I still have some things to work on. So I'm just going to say one thing, that he's a CEO of a major company, and he's I would consider him a friend. We don't communicate regularly, but I played football with him in college, and he was top 5% of his class. And he told me that and I learned this from him. I wish I had learned it sooner, but he was like, every time that I go to class, I go through all of my defenses in my head. When I'm walking to class, I go through all the defenses so that I know them. And that's the kind of thing, like, that as a young player, even in high school, if you can start to do that, you're walking to class, you're driving home, stop surfing, just go through everything in your head that you need to do on a particular play.
Absolutely. Well, TJ Garrett doing a great job showing the camera there on the signage that a couple of the cheerleaders are on. 15 seniors were honored tonight, 9 of them football players, 4 in the band, 1 Silver Star, and 1 cheerleader. And so to all the seniors tonight, congratulations on the victory, but more importantly, congratulations on being a senior in high school. And I've always tell young people the best is yet to come. You just have to remain in faith, be optimistic. And you know what else, Ed? I don't want to give away bad advice, but I also say it's okay as a young person that's 17 years old to not know really what the next step is. I was 17, 18, didn't know what the next step was, but I just remained in faith and followed my passion, and things always work out. And so, if you're still at that age and you're saying, I don't really know what I want to do yet, you know what? Find a good college, get into it, and figure it out as you go. There's nothing wrong with that, Ed.
Yeah, you know what? It's like the young man tonight. There were a couple. Noah Vick, he was in his a senior taking the field. He said he wants to enlist in the Army, join the Army. That's awesome. Josh Morris, senior, number 72, plays offensive and defensive line. He's wants to join the Marines, and he knows that. Other people, they're going to college. Other people, they're going to work. That they're gonna have a career as a plumber or electrician, whatever those things are. Just commit yourself and achieve. And that's why football, high school football and high school athletics are so important, because you start to learn, like, hey, I got to learn these things to do my job. And so even if it's, you're out there in the waning time in the fourth quarter in the game, when the game is pretty much in hand, you still got to go out and try and achieve. And if you make a mistake, pick yourself up from it.
That's right. Well, as we wrap it up here on the Nelson Amaya's Collision Center post-game wrap-up, this first quarter got off to a hot start for New Waverly. 20 points in the first. They continue to pour it on in the second, only that one score in the third. And then again, that valuable playing time in the fourth for some of these young players. Just Ed, your final takeaways in this one tonight as New Waverly improves to 3-1 in district play.
my final takeaway is really this, that New Waverly came off an emotional victory. Probably, it definitely didn't underestimate Trinity, but I think they probably didn't play quite as good as they wanted with some of the mistakes and the penalties and the mental mistakes. And I think, quite honestly, the coaches probably wanted to, see more out of the second unit, right? They wanted to see more good things, or they were at least hopeful. And so there's probably just a little bit of, not disappointment, but just, hey, we got more to work on in practice because Kuntz is going to be a tougher game. So we celebrate tonight, this victory, celebrate this tonight and in the morning. And then we got to be totally focused on Kuntz. Because that's going to be a tough game. That's going to be to the level of Hemphill and stuff.
Yeah, Kuntz fell tonight, though. They did battle Newton. We knew that was on the horizon, so they will fall to 1-4 in district play. And then coming up against New Waverly next week, as the Bulldogs will be on the road. Those final 2 other games in district play, again, I just mentioned Kuntz. They did manage to get 6. That game actually shows that it's still in progress right now, 6-54 as Newton on their home field with the victory. And then Hemphill staying on top of Warren tonight as they eke out a 24-18 victory. And that is how things are wrapping up here in district play tonight. I did want to try to find, if I could, and Ed, I just had it pulled up, and then unfortunately I lost it. That's typically how this goes. But I did want to try to find, I was trying to find this on the fly here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, as far as where the district standings will be now. But we do know that New Waverly, with the victory tonight, has improved now to 3-1. So as it stands, and again, a couple of games still in progress, Newton at 4-0, Anderson Shiro at 3-1, Hemphill at 3-2, and then New Waverly at 3-1. So, you just got to lock in those top 4. Don't want to start thinking too soon. We've still got a few games on the horizon, but New Waverly just needs to continue to play their game, find ways to get better, which I feel that they have over the past few weeks, and that'll set them up for an opportunity to get into the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right, Rob. I think that, New Waverly needs to come away glad that they got a victory tonight, but never satisfied, right? That's the only way you're going to achieve to the level of any kind of greatness, is not being satisfied with, letting them score 8 points or making some mental mistakes. So you work on that during the week. You mentally work on that during the weekend. And just try and think through, everything that you can be doing to give yourself any kind of advantage. Staying low, blocking to the whistle, and buzzing the feet.
That's right. Well, we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight here. This has been a production of SHN Sports. And a big thank you to the New Waverly community and all of our sponsors, especially Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, for making this season broadcasting possible, along with our other generous sponsors. I did want to say one last thing. Our friends from Pennsylvania chiming in, saying nice job tonight on the air, boys. Congratulations to the dogs from football country in Pennsylvania. Just to share a few words from my baby brother, keep this in mind. It came from a former Army Ranger. Treat everyone with respect, love, and kindness. I love that. And Ed, you know who that is if it's some folks from Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's got to be one of my brothers. That's my brother David. He was won a state championship in Pennsylvania as a great football coach. And
that's wonderful, yeah. Well, Ed, man, I miss seeing you in person tonight. Looking forward to being back among the living, hopefully this week coming up. And we won't have to do any more of these remotely, hopefully, but we appreciate everybody. And Ed, thank you so much for carrying that first quarter as we were still getting things kind of sorted out. You did an awesome job. And we settled back in nicely as we got this one going tonight. So thank you, my friend. I miss you, buddy. And looking forward to seeing you in person. As right there at the end, we wanted to stay on as the seniors actually ran through their own little paper there a few moments ago. That was pretty cool. I love that. That was great.
Yeah, that's really great. These seniors have given a lot to New Waverly, and it's a great relationship. between these seniors on the team and the cheerleaders that are out there and all that. Well, it's great to see.
Absolutely. Well, as we wrap it up, for Nathan Hight, our on-site producer, TJ Garrett, our cameraman, his fiance Alea, and analyst Ed Watto, I'm Rob Hipp. Again, New Waverly victorious tonight, 34-8. We'll be back at it live from Coots next week. You can catch all the action on SHN Sports and the all-new Bulldog Broadcast Network. Friends, as I end every single broadcast, reminding you tonight, as I always do, that we're not strong enough alone, on our own, to make it. We need each other, friends. So tonight, provide a word of encouragement. As I always say, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good night, and God bless from my home studio and Ed at Bulldog Stadium in the Hit Solutions broadcast booth. So long, everyone. Have a great night.